Good morning and welcome to Community Conversations. I'm Miss Ebony J, the host that does the most on Soul 101.5, 1230 The Buzz, your talk station, 101.1 The Wiz, and of course, you know, 100.3 Cincy's R&B station. Glad to be here this morning. I got in the building with me, Mr. Michael Flannery.
How do you remember all that stuff? That's amazing. Wow.
I'm so glad you was able to come back to talk to me.
Oh, I wouldn't miss this.
Here talking about GoodWill.
Yeah.
Right? All the great things that you all are doing in the community. Some people might not, shop at the GoodWill or know what the GoodWill is. Tell us what the GoodWill is.
Okay, a lot of folks think it's typically just a thrift store.
Right.
You can go and buy that. Maybe it's for people who can't afford to shop the other stores. Wrong and wrong. You wouldn't believe the number of nice cars in our parking lot.
Really? I sell cars?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, we don't sell cars, but I'm saying as far as people who can afford to shop
people
somewhere
who
else
show up, right.
still come to Goodwill.
Yeah.
Because the prices are so great. And you can still get stuff that's new with tags on it, clothes. And what it is, actually, Goodwill, the company, is a employment agency that specializes. Some employment agencies are just for executives or something like that.
Yeah.
This employment agency is just for people with disabilities and homeless veterans.
Okay.
So my daughter was born with Down syndrome. So Goodwill can look for a job for her, can train her, can provide a job coach for her. And she has had job coaches with Goodwill. So somebody comes in and buys $15 worth of clothes, that's an hour my daughter has a job coach with her.
Yeah.
And here's how important that is. She had a job at a hair salon that she got herself. She was getting her hair cut, saw the help wanted sign, got an application, filled it in, they hired her. The company was sold before she started working. The new boss said, okay, she gets to have the job, but it's only for the summer. It's a summer job. In August, it ends.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, she got a job coach from Goodwill, and the job coach came and found other things than the job that Grace could do at the shop that made her more valuable. And at the end of the summer, the lady said, we'd like to give you a raise and ask you to stay.
And ask you to stay?
She's been there 3 years.
That is totally amazing. So y'all really are getting them prepared to be able to be out in the community and have other jobs.
Right, and not just sitting at home.
Right.
They're having jobs. She's looking for a job now. She had an internship at Children's.
Okay.
And she did very well delivering mail to like 20-some different departments in Children's Hospital.
Okay.
5 different buildings.
Yeah.
Going all over the place delivering mail. So she's looking for a company that has an internal mail room, and she's looking to be a mail clerk. And when she gets that job, there's a good chance she'll be off Social Security.
Yeah.
Or unemployment. I mean, it makes the community money.
Right.
By getting them working.
Of course.
And she's spending her money locally. She's paying taxes.
Mm-hmm.
And if you add up all the people who got jobs last year at Goodwill and the taxes they paid and how much was saved on government assistance and all that, it comes to almost $70 million.
Wow.
That's a positive economic impact just here, just because of Goodwill.
Mm-hmm.
So that's amazing. I mean, I'm somebody who, my job is to talk about Goodwill.
Yeah.
I came there as a reporter, and I'm like, okay, show me.
Right.
And I'm amazed at the
You said they won your heart all the way.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. And if you see something on the internet, call me if it's bad about Goodwill, because it's not. Not this Goodwill. This is different. If you hear that there's problems in San Antonio, Texas, or even Dayton, Louisville, or Lexington, that's not this Goodwill.
Right.
The Goodwill we have is incredible.
I'm loving it. So it's Halloween time.
Yeah.
Is this a busy time or is this a slow period for Goodwill?
This is a good time for Goodwill.
Really?
And a good time for everybody else because it's great for costumes.
Oh, yeah. So you all sell costumes?
We sell costumes, pre-made costumes that people donate.
Okay.
And we have those, and they're like pennies on the dollar like everything else.
Okay.
But then, if you wanted to dress up and you have an idea, I want to dress up like this guy,
Mm-hmm.
and he always wears a plaid jacket and a bow tie.
Right.
I'm going as Doctor Who.
Okay.
I got my fez, I got my red bow tie,
Mm-hmm.
and my plaid jacket from GoodWill, and it's Doctor Who.
Right.
And somebody wanted to go as down the middle of the aisle. He bought a red tie and a blue tie, and he cut it up the middle and sewed it together. And then he bought 2 different gray suits, and he cut the jacket in half and sewed it together. So half of him is Republican and half of him is Democrat. So that's the kind of stuff
Yeah.
that you can do at GoodWill during the holidays.
Let's be clear, Halloween costumes can be very, very expensive.
Yeah.
So the fact that you can go and get some things at a great price is, I think, an added value. Mm-hmm. So I'm so glad we have GoodWill so we don't have to come so extra out of our pocket to just wear an outfit for one day.
Right. And if you want to be a zombie, you're going to be wearing regular clothes that's ripped up and bloody. You don't want to rip up any of your clothes.
Right.
Come in here. We got clothes for you to rip up and bloody and get dirty.
Yeah.
Anything you want.
This is Community Conversations on Soul 101.5, 1230, your talk station, 101.1 The Wiz, and 100.3 Miss Ebony J, the host that does the most. I'm here, and of course, you know, I'm talking to my homie, Mr. Michael Flannery, and I love having him on the show because, as you can see, he's so down to earth. He loves what he's doing. He's very passionate about it, and I know that GoodWill is always trying to just trying to be great, but you're always trying to get better. And I know you were talking last time when you came here about you all going through an accreditation period.
Yeah.
How did that go?
It couldn't have gone better. We're accredited by an organization called CARF.
Okay.
CARF. And they accreditate rehabilitation centers. And that's actually what we are officially, is a rehabilitation center. People come in with disabilities. We help them get so that they can work.
Right.
Homeless veterans, get them back up on their feet and reintegrated into society, rehabilitated.
Right.
And that's what this organization does worldwide. And we got 100%, which is rare. And then after that, after you get the testing, and they look in everything. They talk to the people we serve. They talk to their families.
Okay.
They talk to employees. They check out all the books. They search every building to make sure we're doing what we say we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And they get these things called recommendations. So, yeah, you got 100, but we'd like to recommend you do this. Or we recommend you do this. You're doing everything right.
Right.
But this is something that might be even better.
Right.
We didn't get any recommendations. They came in and went, you're setting the bar.
Yes.
No recommendations, and that's been going on for 18 years in a row. Which means
18 years.
18 years we have got no recommendations. They just come in and go, I give up. We can't, you're doing stuff better than we've ever seen. And that is in the top, that makes this Ohio Valley GoodWill, it could be the only one that has that. If not, it's like in the top 3% of the world. So if the World Series, we won the World Series.
Right.
We're one of the best in the world.
Yes.
If there's another one that comes close.
Yeah, that can even compare.
Right.
I mean, let's just be clear, because someone's listening. They're like, "Well, I'm not a homeless vet. What, homeless vets? What do they get? They get the rehabilitation part, right? The ones with the developmental disabilities, they get the opportunity to actually work. They get that platform. But if you're not that, how is the GoodWill great for me?
We keep last year 54 million pounds out of the landfill, out of Rumpke. That's how much recycling is going on.
Oh, wow.
If you go into that store and you look at that, all of that could have ended up at Rumpke.
Yeah. You're right, because of the trash, right?
Yeah.
We throw stuff away all the time.
That's it. And if we get clothes that are ripped or torn, if you have clothes that are ripped or torn that you were thinking, oh, well, GoodWill doesn't want this. Wrong. We'll take clothes that are ripped or torn. That's what I just been saying. That's the same dang thing. Stained or torn.
Oh, stained.
Stained or torn. Give it to us.
So you bring the clothes back to life?
No, we don't bring it back to life, but we put it to rest. We recycle that. That goes to a rag dealer. who shreds it and cleans it all up and uses it for insulation or uses it for something else. So give us anything cloth, any textiles, curtains, whatever. If it's done and, you're going to throw it away, don't put it in.
Don't throw it away.
Give it to GoodWill.
Don't throw it away. Give it to GoodWill, because GoodWill doesn't just take clothes and things that we want to maybe sell back, but they also make sure that our stuff goes to the proper places.
Exactly. Now, like household items and electronics, you want them to work.
Yeah, don't give us no broken stuff.
Yeah, we can't. We're not fixing it. And we can't take the big TVs, the TVs I used to be on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
With the boxes?
Yeah.
Y'all not taking them anymore?
We can't take those
only
anymore.
flat screens, only flat screens.
I never made it to flat screens. I just couldn't pull that off.
Now, I'm sorry, Mr. Flannery, but I got to ask you this because, we like to save money, right? Free is for me. If it's free, it's for me. Now, we know you're not giving away no free stuff, but are there any big sale dates coming up? Because I like to give my listeners an Ebony win. Is there an Ebony win we have for them?
November 9th.
November 9th?
It's a Saturday, if I have that right. It's the Saturday after Veterans Day.
Ooh.
This is a Veterans Day sale. Everything is half off. Everything.
Half off is almost free, right?
Oh, yeah. So you're talking a pair of jeans for less than $2. Or less than, $2.
November 9th. Put it in your calendars now.
Now, this is everybody has a veteran sale. This is the only veteran sale that helps veterans.
Oh, really?
Because when you buy something at GoodWill, we have a 25-bed dormitory in Woodlawn that houses homeless veterans. And they get help getting back up on their feet.
Oh,
They
wow.
get help on finding an apartment, finding a job. Once they get a job, they start paying rent at GoodWill. That money goes to a down payment for the apartment and rehabilitate them back into, if they've been homeless for a couple years, they weren't writing checks.
Mm-hmm.
So it's how to get a checking account again. How do you keep that from not getting you in the back? So those kind of things, the life skills about being back in society.
Right.
And that's what the homeless veteran program does. I was at Kroger once, and out of the blue, this big guy comes over and gives me a big old hug. And he goes, "You're the GoodWill guy." I said, "Yeah." He goes, "I used to be in the veterans program there. And I'm buying food. I got to show you this." And he reaches in his wallet and he pulls out his driver's license and he points to his address.
He
And
got
goes,
somewhere.
"I have an address."
Yes, I got somewhere to stay.
Yeah, he was so proud that he had an address. And that's what GoodWill does.
Yes.
Just by giving away the clothes you don't like anymore, the stuff in your kitchen that's taking up room in the cabinets, it goes in there, takes care of that.
So November 19th, you want to make sure that you participate in our veteran sale because it truly does benefit and help the veterans.
Exactly.
It's helping us move the process along as well as the program, so that way they can be the best people they can be.
Right.
I love it.
Yeah. And on election day, vote for 21, which is for the Developmental Disability Services,
Okay.
which helps people like my daughter directly. It's issue 21. It doesn't raise taxes. It just renews it so that we can keep helping people with the Hamilton County Developmental Disability Services.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, so please, from Michael Flannery, from Michael from Club 19.
Now you all have an outlet store too, right?
We do, and that's where you pay things by the pound. So what they do is if they've gone through the stores and say someone didn't buy this stereo or this toy or whatever, then it's taken out of the store and it goes to the outlet store where the price goes even lower.
Wow. When did you all get the outlet store?
About a year or two ago.
Wow.
And that's on Woodlawn, on Springfield Pike, right next to our Woodlawn store.
It's right next to it?
Mm-hmm. And you can, clothes are like 99 cents a pound. And you don't have to buy a pound. If the shirt you like, you weigh it just like you do at Kroger's for produce.
What?
They have the little silver bowls. You put the dog bowl. You put your stuff in there. And
How
it
did not
weighs it.
know about this?
You're missing out.
You didn't tell me about the
I'm
outlet
sorry,
store
we didn't
last
have
time you was
time.
here, Mike.
You see how she is? You see how she is?
Now, I know they have weekly auction items.
There's
I heard someone talking about that. Is that
was
true?
on our Facebook Live. It's called the As-Is auction. So again, something that might not be good enough for the store or didn't sell in the store, they have an auction every Tuesday and Friday, and it's incredible.
So you can just show up. You have different items that you all like hold up, and then boom, you can just say what you want, but you're going back and forth with other people who are in the room.
Exactly. And they go and people are buying big boxes of computers.
What?
Or big boxes, not computers, of electronic equipment. The computers are recycled.
I was about to say, what is going on? How did I miss this?
Big boxes of shoes. You like shoes?
Yes, I like.
Man,
I'm a
you can
woman.
get like a five.
I
wasn't trying to be stereotypical. I thought I'd ask.
Yes.
But if it's a 5 by 4 foot box of shoes.
Shoes your size?
Just shoes.
Ooh, so you give us a big box of shoes so that, again, you can take those shoes and go anywhere.
Right. And some folks that come are buying them and shipping them over to family members in South Africa and other countries. You can get a box of bicycles, a big box of toys, a big box of musical instruments.
Yes.
And at incredible prices. It's like storage wars.
Wow. So we are really doing some great things over there at GoodWill.
Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. It truly is.
I'm just so totally impressed. Like, I had no idea all this stuff was going on.
Mm-hmm. I got a letter from a woman, Ivy, if you're listening. She's a great lady. When she was a teenager, she was a single mom on welfare. And she said, I'm not having this. She also had a disability. She came to GoodWill, was trained in office technology.
Okay.
She got an internship through GoodWill at the IRS for 90 days. And then she was to put that on her resume and go look for a job. At the end of the 90 days, they said, Ivy, we like what you do. We'd like to hire you full time. She worked at the IRS for 30 years and retired. Now, I don't have to tell you about the cycle of being a single mom on welfare.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't want her little girl to be a single mom on welfare. Well, that didn't happen because her little girl graduated from UC and XU and is a vice president of a company in Washington, D.C.
Yes.
Because of GoodWill.
Because of GoodWill, providing, again, that platform, the resources, giving them the encouragement, helping them build their confidence. I mean, you all are doing so many things over there.
By people donating. I mean, it started in 1916 in the West End. And right from the start, Cincinnati partnered. I mean, this is like a legacy of donating things to GoodWill for GoodWill to sell and help people with disabilities and homeless veterans. Now, they were helping
people with disabilities,
lower income and disabilities, because the West End was the worst, most dangerous neighborhood in the city.
Yeah.
And so people who had disabilities couldn't work, couldn't find jobs, so that's where they lived.
Yeah.
So, and also a lot of people who were injured in the war or something like that lived in the West End and weren't getting out.
I wonder why we moved it from the West End all the way out there now.
The highway.
Oh, because I'm like, wow, that's totally a big shift.
Yeah, it was 6th and Freeman, and they owned a block. They had a church. They had a daycare.
And when they built the highway, it had to move.
So they tried to find out what land would be in the center of this population 20, 30 years out.
Where everyone could get to.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you came in. Let me see. Do we got a minute left? I want to see if we can do 1 minute of any shopping tips you have. Last time you came, you gave us some really great shopping tips. Let's see if you can give us a minute of shopping tips. What you got?
First of all, always bring your cell phone. Always bring your smartphone and look up the manufacturer numbers. I'm into electronics.
Okay.
So I'm looking at that stereo or that electric guitar, and I'm seeing what the name is, and I'm searching it on Google and see what it costs on eBay
Okay.
and all that. So bring your smartphone.
Bring your phone.
Another thing is when you get to the GoodWill, go to the dressing rooms first. They'll probably have a rack nearby where people have hung the clothes they tried on. They didn't fit, and they put them in the rack. Look through those clothes because those made the cut. Somebody said, yeah, I like this.
Oh, yeah. So save
it didn't
yourself
fit
some time. Yep.
So go and take a look at the top, the cream of the crop, right in the rack next to the.
Okay.
How about that, huh?
That's a good
That's
one.
a good one.
That's a good one.
I always have a gem.
Yes, I appreciate you. You got one more? We got 22 seconds.
My favorite one is when you get there, look underneath the clothes that are hanging on all the racks.
Underneath the
Look under
the one on the floor?
Yeah, get on the floor and look under the clothes because the manufacturer's tag is on a long string that hangs down below. So you can just look up through the whole store underneath the racks
And see
which one. It's brand new, never been worn. You might as well go and see if it fits.
I'm loving it.
All right.
Thank
and kids'
you.
clothes.
Kids' clothes.
Because they don't get worn out before they're outgrown, so they're in good condition. That's it. I got no more.
You just gave us 4. We love it. Get those kids' clothes. Make sure you look underneath. Check the dressing rooms, and always, always, always bring your cell phone.
And vote for 21.
And vote for 21.
If you know somebody who has a job in a mailroom, my daughter's one.
Please help us out. Thank you, Mr. Michael.
You're welcome.
For coming by. This is Soul 101.5, 1230 The Buzz, your talk station. 100.3 Cincy's R&B station, and 101.1 The Wiz. Of course, you know, I will see you next week. I'm Miss Ebony J, the host that does the most. This is Community Conversations.
I won't be here. Sorry. I'd like to be, but
you got to come back. Okay?
all right.
All righty.